Are you constantly feeling drained, manipulated, or misunderstood by someone you know? You may be dealing with a female narcissist. While narcissism is often associated with men, women can exhibit these toxic traits just as strongly, sometimes in more subtle, even covert ways. In today's video, we'll uncover 5 crucial signs that reveal if a woman in your life might be a narcissist. Recognizing these red flags early can protect your mental health and well-being. So let's dive in and arm you with the knowledge to spot the narcissistic behavior that may be hiding in plain sight. Before we dive into the signs, I want to hear from you. Have you ever encountered a female narcissist, or do you suspect someone in your life might be showing these traits? Drop your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Sharing your story not only helps others but also creates a community of support for those dealing with narcissistic behavior. And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an update on more crucial content like this. Let's get started with those 5 signs, because awareness is the first step toward reclaiming your peace. Number 1. Lack of long-term friendships or relationships. A female narcissist often struggles to maintain long-term friendships or relationships, as her self-centered and manipulative behavior quickly alienates those around her. At first, she may seem charming and engaging, but once she's established control or secured her position in a relationship, her true nature begins to emerge. Narcissists have difficulty forming genuine emotional connections because their relationships are typically transactional. People exist to serve their needs, whether that's boosting their ego, providing resources, or giving them constant validation. When others fail to meet these needs or challenge her sense of superiority, she will discard them without hesitation, often leaving behind a trail of broken relationships. Why this matters: over time, the inability to nurture lasting connections leaves the narcissist with a shallow network of acquaintances rather than true, supportive friendships. These short-lived relationships are often marked by emotional manipulation, betrayal, or a constant cycle of idealization and devaluation. For those in her inner circle, this pattern can create confusion and hurt, as they experience the emotional highs of being chosen followed by the lows of being ignored or discarded once they no longer serve her agenda. If you notice that a woman consistently has a revolving door of friends or partners, or if she's always blaming others for the end of her relationships, it's a red flag that she may be a narcissist who struggles with genuine, long-term emotional intimacy. Number 2. Excessive need for admiration. One of the most striking signs of a female narcissist is her unquenchable thirst for admiration. She thrives on being the center of attention and craves constant validation from those around her. Unlike someone who enjoys compliments or occasional praise, a female narcissist feels deeply unsettled without it. She will often exaggerate her achievements, seek out flattering remarks, or even manipulate conversations to redirect all focus on herself. Whether in social situations, the workplace, or relationships, if she feels ignored or underappreciated, she will quickly become resentful and may resort to guilt-tripping or emotional blackmail to regain that lost admiration. This constant need for praise is not just about vanity, it's a mechanism for bolstering her fragile sense of self-worth, as she relies on external validation to feel good about herself. Why this matters: living with or being around a female narcissist can be emotionally draining because her need for admiration often overrides any consideration for your feelings or needs. Over time, it can make you feel like you're walking on eggshells, as her self-esteem is so tied to external validation that she demands attention at the expense of everyone else. Relationships with narcissists become unbalanced, where you may feel that your accomplishments and contributions are constantly overlooked, while her desires for admiration dominate every interaction. The cycle of constant flattery and emotional manipulation can leave you feeling empty, as your own sense of value is often overshadowed by her need to be praised. Number 3. Extreme sense of entitlement. A female narcissist often exhibits an extreme sense of entitlement, believing that the world owes her special treatment, privileges, and attention. This mindset goes beyond simple confidence. It's an assumption that she deserves more than anyone else, regardless of the situation. She expects to be given preferential treatment in every area of her life, whether it's at work, in social settings, or in personal relationships. If she's not treated with the level of admiration or deference she believes she deserves, she can become frustrated, demanding, or even openly hostile. She might insist on receiving favors or special accommodations without showing appreciation, and when those demands aren't met, she's quick to express her dissatisfaction with tantrums or passive-aggressive behavior. Why this matters: this extreme entitlement can create a toxic dynamic in relationships, leaving others constantly feeling undervalued or taken advantage of. For example, she might expect you to drop everything to cater to her needs, while offering little or nothing in return. Over time, her sense of entitlement leads to unhealthy power imbalances where your emotions, needs, and boundaries are often disregarded. The constant pressure to meet her unrealistic expectations can lead to frustration, resentment, and emotional burnout. For those around her, it's a constant battle to prove that they are worthy of basic respect or appreciation, something a narcissistic woman may not be capable of giving unless it directly serves her interests. Number 4. Jealousy and envy of others. A female narcissist often experiences intense jealousy and envy, especially toward other women who seem to possess qualities she desires, whether it's beauty, success, popularity, or attention. While she may outwardly appear charming or supportive, beneath the surface she is constantly comparing herself to others and resenting those who she feels overshadow her. If someone else receives praise or admiration, she may feel threatened and respond with passive-aggressive comments or even attempt to undermine the other person. Her jealousy isn't just about competition, it's a deep-seated insecurity that makes her feel inferior when others shine. She may also try to isolate the person she envies, turning others against them to regain a sense of control and superiority. Why this matters: this chronic jealousy can poison relationships, creating a toxic environment where genuine accomplishments and connections are overshadowed by her need to outshine everyone around her. You may notice her constantly belittling others or devaluing their successes, all while subtly inflating her own achievements. Her inability to celebrate others' wins and her constant comparisons can make you feel drained, as her envy takes up mental and emotional space. Over time, it becomes clear that her happiness and sense of self-worth depend on tearing others down, rather than lifting herself up, which can erode your own confidence and peace of mind if you're constantly caught in a web of jealousy. Number 5. Emotional outbursts and mood swings. A female narcissist's emotional outbursts and unpredictable mood swings are often a reflection of her fragile ego and need for control. One moment she may appear calm and charming, but the next she could explode with anger, frustration, or even tears, usually in response to feeling criticized or ignored. These dramatic shifts in emotion can seem disproportionate to the situation at hand and are often used as a tool to manipulate those around her. For example, she might throw a tantrum if things don't go her way, or lash out over a minor issue, making the situation about her emotional needs rather than the actual problem. Her ability to fluctuate from charming to volatile can leave others walking on eggshells, constantly trying to avoid triggering her wrath or soothing her emotional instability. Why this matters: the constant emotional rollercoaster creates a toxic atmosphere where those around her feel like they have to be constantly vigilant about her moods. This unpredictability can be exhausting, leaving you unsure of what version of her you'll encounter on any given day. These emotional outbursts are not just about expressing feelings, they are often used as a form of emotional manipulation to regain control or demand attention. For people close to her, this behavior is draining, as it becomes impossible to have a balanced, rational conversation or resolve conflicts without it devolving into chaos. Over time, it erodes your emotional energy, making you feel confused, anxious, and emotionally drained as you're caught in her ever-changing emotional landscape. Conclusion: protecting yourself from a female narcissist. Recognizing these signs is the first step in protecting yourself from a female narcissist. It's important to set clear boundaries, trust your instincts, and seek support from friends, family, or a professional when dealing with someone exhibiting these traits. Remember, narcissistic behavior can be emotionally draining and toxic, so don't feel guilty for taking steps to safeguard your well-being. Thanks for watching. Remember, awareness is your best defense against narcissists. Stay strong, stay informed, and protect your energy. Until next time.